Okay, I just want to, before I do this, I just want to get a point out, okay? People have been complaining about Windows 7. Well, they started complaining, as I say. You know, maybe not to a level that it was with Vista, but it's kind of 50-50 now. Like, the shine's worn off. There's nothing wrong with Windows 7. Microsoft have finally done a decent job, at least as good as any other operating system. No operating system's perfect, but I'll tell you this much. Apple's OS 10 might be more aesthetically pleasing and stuff. It might run a bit faster. That's probably more due to the hardware and due to how close they are now, But there's nothing wrong with Windows 7. It's brilliant. It's as close to perfect as they'll be able to get at the moment. Anyway, that out of the way, I'm going to cover a quick review of AVG Internet Security version 9. I managed to get this, downloading and stuff and installed, fully licensed, illegally licensed for free. Thanks to trial pay. I was dubious about that at first because I didn't want to sign up to trials or pay for other rubbish, because I'm thinking if I'm paying for other crap, then basically I'm still paying, ain't I? But I was able to get a trial for something. I basically cancelled it the same day. Well, actually, I think I cancelled it the next day. As soon as, because as soon as I, registered for the trial, they sent me my, genuine license code. Now, it's subscription based like most internet security, so it expires next year, like 5th of February next year. By that time, all being well, I'll probably have the money to renew the subscription. We'll see. Or if I'm not satisfied, I might switch back to Avast Pro, which I have fully licensed, and it doesn't cost. But I'm reviewing AVG now anyway. Anyway, this is what I've got to say. So far, so good. Now, I used to be a fan of AVG. I used to think it, a pretty good antivirus, the AVG free, until a couple of years back. AVG dropped. They got rubbish. They got sluggish. And basically I discovered Avast and I migrated to that because I found it a lot better. It worked totally in the background. No input needed from the user. The only time you'd even know it was working is when you got notifications that it had updated occasionally. AVG had dropped though in standards. Excuse me. This, however, I have to say, it seems to be back up there with how AVG used to be. But of course, it's a full internet security thing. I could show you. I've got access to fully licensed McAfee Internet Security. This runs a lot faster. It runs better, I'll admit. It's got antivirus included. As we can see, there's a database version. Last update, the 9th. So that was yesterday now. Let's go back. Anti-spyware included. Spyware definitions, everything's relatively up to date. Anti-spam, which can work with your mail client. It's got its resident shield, which is the real-time protection, I think. Update manager there. Firewall, software firewall included. Everything. Now, let me try and run an update now, as I say, to show you how fast it will normally work. Now, I think it's fully up to date, so you probably won't find anything. It'll tell me it's up to date. Look. There we go. Update finished successfully. No new update files available. Weren't that long a wait to connect to the server. All in all, I've not been using it that long, but all in all, pretty great. You can schedule scans to happen. I think it's weekly or something. I have mine every Sunday at a certain time. It doesn't use that much of resources while it is scanning, but if you're worried, set it for a time that you're not going to be at your PC and just make sure your PC's on, obviously. But I can't fault it. Seems great so far. Then again, I didn't have too many problems with McAfee other than it used up a good bit of system resources. Now, before I go, let me show you this as well. I've uninstalled Firefox, but if I open this, Okay, it's not. Yeah, there it is. See that AVG? It's installed its own bar there. Now that might appear to have got to be getting in the way of you, but it actually protects you while you're surfing. You know, maybe if you get onto a malicious site or whatever, this will tell you. This will help you. Now I've got Web of Trust on Google Chrome, which more or less does that job, so it isn't a big deal because it doesn't work with Chrome, but it will work with Firefox as well. That's also a great addition. But yeah, all in all, I mean, especially considering I managed to get it for free, but all in all, it's great. Oh, and just a quick little shout out to Chris Perilla. Basically, it was his new streamlined downloads page on, I believe, on knockanhome.net. It was thanks to that I found the link to this, and thanks to that I'm now trialing this. Brilliant. Can't fault it so far. It's blocked a threat before, or it's actually found a malicious site while I've been surfing, even through Google Chrome, and stopped it, blocked a file, harmful file getting to my system. It's good. Better than McAfee at least, definitely. Better than Avast? I'll say it's about even at the most, but obviously it offers more protection. Anyway, thanks for listening. That's me out.